So.
You've just got in from a night out.
And
he,
she,
or they.
Because you've got to be a bit gender sensitive these days.
Say.
We.
Not that gender sensitive.
Need to talk.
Your heart sinks.
You feel irritable.
Your mind goes numb.
Why?
Do we have to?
Can't it wait till tomorrow?
Fatal mistake.
You've asked a question.
The better response might have been
No.
I'm too tired.
We spent all evening talking.
But then.
You never want to talk.
But this is about us.
We never talk properly.
So finally, they wear you down.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
You know it's not good. And you know they're going to want to talk about their feelings and how badly they think you've treated them.
Which is bad.
But sometimes it's worse.
I think we might be better off on our own.
Ah.
You've met someone else.
No, it's just maybe that this relationship has just run its course.
You've definitely met someone else.
It's not you.
Oh shit.
Then the almost inevitable.
You've changed.
No, I haven't. How?
Well, for a start, you were a woman when we started this relationship.
So?
Well, it would have been nice if you'd mentioned it.
Men don't talk about things like that.
Well, what about when you were still a woman?
You wouldn't have understood.
I see.
We get on better now, though, don't we?
That's hardly the point.
Or.
You don't love me anymore.
To which the correct response is not.
Not sure I ever did.
What is love?
You don't love me either.
The list of complaints is usually endless.
When we're out, you constantly interrupt.
No, I don't.
You're always putting me down in front of your friends.
Don't be such a plonker.
You're ashamed of me.
Well, why do you have to wear those socks when we go out?
The ones with the holes in.
Nobody can see them.
But I know they're there.
Yes, but I promise you.
I will never remove my shoes in public.
We may go to someone's house who asks you to remove your shoes.
Well, I'll tell them I've got a foot fetish.
Why'd you wear them anyway?
They're comfy.
Really?
It's a very minor act of rebellion.
Your partner may control your life for the most part,
But this is just one tiny area.
where you can assert yourself.
Of course, the worn socks, shoes or jumper will disappear very rapidly. And this will be blamed on the washing machine.
Or your really bad memory.
You agreed we'd get rid of that.
It was your idea, remember?
Followed by,
Shall we have an early night?
Women know a man's memory is about equal to a goldfish.
especially if the prospect of sex is in the offing.
There are so many questions and so very few correct answers.
Bad answers.
Does my bum look big in this?
Your bum looks big in everything.
You're so fat, I can't even see your bum.
No, without any explanation.
Good answers.
Darling, you look absolutely fantastic and so sexy. Let's cancel the evening and just go straight to bed.
Shall we have an early night? Stop evading the issue!
All you can ever think about is bloody sex.
I'll ask you a simple question.
The truth is that most of the time, there's no good answers.
If your husband
Wife.
Partner?
Significant other.
has had enough of you,
Then it really doesn't matter what you say.
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Let us remember that first flush of the relationship.
they look deeply into your eyes and say,
You have such beautiful eyes.
Eyes are the windows to the soul.
I could drown in your eyes.
I'm falling in love with you.
Depending on the circumstances, this could be quite meaningful.
In other words, if he or she is an optician,
Then you may want to invent an excuse and leave rather rapidly.
Relationships usually start with
Long walks,
followed by
romantic dinners.
laughing at each other's jokes.
Disgusted by the behaviour of their previous partners.
Can't understand why they are not famous, as they have the brains of Albert Einstein.
the body of Amelia Clark.
Or Kit Harington.
Kit Harington.
Depending upon your preference.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
And the talent of,
Well,
Someone that's incredibly talented.
they seem wise and almost put upon.
Have been badly used in previous relationship.
By employers.
Family.
Life.
Of course, these days you're probably both typing frantically.
Typing into your phones. Updating everybody that you know on Facebook. Then you make love for the first time.
The first time you make love can be spoilt by many factors.
Chief among these for men.
Can be overexcitement.
They love you a little bit too much and just a little bit too quickly.
too quickly.
Conversely,
Conversely, they may have imbibed so much alcohol
To induce
That They're incapable of talking.
let alone making love.
Fortunately, with more time, they can be trained to overcome this overwhelming urge.
Until eventually.
They lose the excitement completely.
And
Prefer watching TV in bed.
With a great big giant monster pack of crisps.
A woman.
a woman likes to be
Soothed.
And loved.
massaged.
And loved.
And loved.
And massaged.
And massaged.
Softly kissed.
Softly kissed.
All over.
All over.
All over.
And slowly worked.
Into...
Into an extreme state of excitement.
Of course, by this time,
A man is asleep.
And
Dreaming about.
What kind of a love god he is. Initially,
The woman is quite content to let the man think this.
that he is a love god.
he is a love god.
She may even encourage this line of thought.
she knows that the alternative
It's much worse.
This has never happened to me before.
Etc.
She hopes that with gentle guidance,
Gentle guidance.
one day he might just become the lover of her dreams.
if only can stay awake that long.
She persuades herself that
They
men,
Men.
are all about...
The same.
all about as bad as each other,
Women in general,
invest so much time in trying to make a man just a little bit better than what he was.
to become a wee bit better.
That they're unwilling to give up, knowing that they'll probably have to start from scratch with the next one.
Men in general,
Don't really think that much.
Don't really think.
If the food and sex are good
plentiful,
and mercifully brief,
Then they're happy.
Was it good for you?
was what good for me.
The steak. Was the steak good for you?
The steak was excellent, thank you.
And the sex? How was that?
Sex was also good.
the man having been asked these questions sometimes
Rarely.
But sometimes,
Will respond.
This is a mistake.
And you?
yes, I enjoyed the steak. I like rare meat.
If at this point the man looks at his woman, he will see something.
Something wild about her
A feral quality.
that he'd not really noticed before.
He must never ask at this point.
Was it good for you?
Not yet.
She replied.
As she moves towards him.
Running is pointless.
She can maintain this mood for days.
And a man must submit to spending a whole afternoon
Being
Attentive.
Some things improve with familiarity and age.
like wine,
or
Cheese.
relationships.
In general,
Are not one of these.
what was once a nudge,
Accompanied by a little giggle. Darling, you've left your dirty knickers on the floor again.
becomes
You're so lazy.
You disgust me.
How many bloody times do I have to tell you to pick up your knickers?
briefs, not knickers.
Or,
from
I love the way you chatter so amusingly.
Becomes
Will you never stop talking?
Can I not get a moment's peace?
Oh, shut up!
Conducting a relationship.
It's never easy.
Age brings anger.
Contempt.
and worst of all,
Boredom.
Must you always tell that joke?
It's not even funny.
you always laugh at everything that man says.
They're your friends.
You cooking that again?
Money problems never help, but as we get older, they get less.
Which gives us even more time to focus on our relationship.
Your family are so nosy.
Yours are so judgmental.
Do we have to visit your
Mother,
Sister,
Brother,
Gran.
every week?
when the kids leave home,
there'll be more time for us.
Don't for the love of God leave me alone with your father.
can't you stay a bit longer?
Your mother will miss you so much.
When we retire, we're going to have so much time for us.
For us.
For us.
Oh, God. He's going to be with me 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
What the hell are we going to talk about?
What the hell are we going
To talk about.
He's so dull.
She's so boring.
I need more than this.
I need more than this.
I need more than this.
I'm joining a Zumba class.
I'm joining a film club.
I'm joining a bloody strip club.
In the beginning,
In the beginning.
Oh, I love you.
I love you more.
In the end,
I hate you.
I hate you more.
films need continuity.
To provide some logic.
Life doesn't always have that.
We mostly suffer from discontinuity.